There is a reason school superintendents say these bonds and overrides are not just a luxury, but a necessity.
If a Superior Court judge is correct, all of these signs are also signs of neglect by the state legislature. The judge's recent ruling concluded state lawmakers don't fund schools at constitutional minimum standards, writing many districts must rely on local funding like bonds and overrides.
The 14-day trial had more than 2,000 exhibits, dozens of witnesses, the culmination of 8 years of litigation. The judge ruled Arizona students have been arriving at schools that are chronically underfunded for more than 2 decades.
But is it really that bad?
Let's go.
A quick look at the math shows, yes, it's bad.
Class, take your seats. I'll try to make this as simple as possible. I want to see all faces forward. Extra recess time if you stay with me. As this graphic shows, the orange line is the amount of additional assistance that was approved every year for school districts. The green bar is what the state actually funded that year.
Additional assistance pays for things like new buildings, buses, technology, and supplies.
Now here's the whopper. This shows the total cuts to additional assistance to district schools. $3 billion.
It gets worse. The judge cited evidence showing the legislature fails to fund another formula required by law, building renewal dollars. That pays for maintenance and repairs. Only 1 year, 2001, did the state fund building renewable needs at the level required by law. The total shortfall over time, nearly $4 billion. Superior Court Judge Dwayne Fox, an appointee of Governor Ducey, said even with recent increases to additional assistance funding, the current amount is still only 70% of what the law requires. A law the state passed way back in 2000. It was the result of another massive lawsuit.
The judge basically ruled in favor of the schools and said you have to have a uniform standard for safety across the state for every single classroom.
John Laredo was a legislator then.
If you don't keep funding schools, they're going to fall apart. And that's what's happened again.
Fox cites evidence showing in 2023 alone, districts submitted 255 applications for building renewal projects. The state legislature only funded 9.
And so across this state, you have bonds and overrides in local school districts over and over and over because the people in those districts want their schools funded.
Reams of evidence in the case show ongoing needs.
Thousands of aging school buses, HVAC systems need overhauls. In a sample of classrooms tested, the majority exceeded air quality standards. Hundreds of schools lack security enhancements like proper gating and bulletproof film on some windows.
The judge writes increases did not replace or eliminate the lasting impact the below formula funding had on districts for 13 years.
It's very cumbersome. The system is very cumbersome.
Superintendent Aspasia Angelou says she's never worked in a state like Arizona.
I was pleased with Judge Fox's conclusion. The district has struggled to be able to finance all of the upgrades that are needed.
A former administrator in 3 states and the Oklahoma High School Principal of the Year, Angelou calls Arizona's funding system inadequate and says her small West Valley district must rely on passing a $15 million bond this November to meet many basic needs.
For campus upgrades, new playgrounds for the elementary schools, buses, because we need to transport this growing enrollment.
Every district is unique. A judge's ruling shows there's a reason why many are asking local taxpayers to help them out.
As a parent, I just want to drop my kid off at school, in a good school. I want them to have the supplies they need. I want my kid to be better educated than me. In Arizona, that's not going to happen when politicians chronically, intentionally underfund our schools. And it's the legislature's job to put that funding in front of the governor to sign.
Joe Dana, 12 News.